I became a meticulous researcher and investigator because I had to research and investigate my own case. I did have a legal team. I had a QC, as they called them at the time, but it was really down to me. In the 23 hours that I spent in my cell every day, I read every document, every little bit of information, and looked for clues that could prove that what somebody said was not true, or I was looking for evidence that could expose a wrong. So the skills I acquired, cross-referencing, re-looking at documents, understanding the law, made me the person that I went on to become, which was this meticulous investigative journalist. I've mixed it down with some of the worst criminals you could imagine, but through it all, through all those lies, there's a truth. There's an authenticity. There is a belief. And for me, that dogged approach that I have is get the information that you want. And if you can't get it one way, try and find it another way. So if it does require going undercover, if it does doing a little bit more digging, spending a little bit more time than you have to find that time to do it. So it really is about digging deep in yourself to get what you want. Researchers play a key role in changing the narrative, changing people's perceptions. Because if you spend time looking at why somebody's done something, you can then tell people why they've done it. If you talk to an individual and ask them a question, why did you do it? They give you an answer. And that's your research, that's your information. You can share that. If you don't do that, you're just guessing, you're just making assumptions. So researchers play a key role in educating the public, changing the narrative and changing people's perceptions about people who go to prison, who end up in prison. And it does come down to education, because it's easy to sort of say, well, they deserve it, they did go to prison. But there are a lot of people in prison who don't deserve it, who don't deserve to go to prison. And I think researchers and the information that they gather, the interviews that they do with people who do commit crimes, do end up in prison, can go a long way to explain what the causes of crime are. And then I think people will be more empathetic and more sympathetic with those that are locked up in prison.